So we're doing everyone. Good afternoon again to those who are in the clubhouse, those who are joining us on LinkedIn, I think, and the Facebook group and on YouTube. Welcome to All Things Financial, where we talk about our managing our finances. And today we are going to be doing the live QuickBooks Online demonstration. And it's a continuation of last week. So last week we talked about project and show you how to use project inside of QuickBooks. What I am going to do today is that I'm going to show you how to add projects, how to add your expenses, and if we can find the income to a project. And we probably do a report next week. So we are going to go ahead and share QuickBooks Online. But let me go ahead. I didn't do the disclaimer, right? So it's social media, and I like to be social. So remember when you come to my platform to say hello, Elaine, because Elaine is going to say hello to you. If you come after I am not live, please say hello because I come back and say hello to you all because it's social media and I like to be social, okay? So for those who don't know who I am, you just saw this video, don't have a clue who she is, who this crazy lady is. No, I'm not crazy. You can, I am Elaine Forbes Beasley, otherwise known as the Elaine Forbes, and I'm an accountant, author, speaker, business development strategist, and I help business owner to eliminate the frustration of bookkeeping so that they can file their taxes, make crucial financial decisions, and avoid paying more than their fair share of taxes. You know how when January comes, we are running around trying to make sure that we have all our numbers together. I help you to make sure that you don't have to wait until January. You will have your numbers so you can make decisions that are will help you in your business. So welcome to those who are in the clubhouse room. Welcome to those who are on YouTube. Welcome to those who are in the Facebook group. And yes, I'm on LinkedIn too. Welcome. All right. So if you want to see if you're in Clubhouse and you would like to see the live demonstration, you can go right over to the YouTube channel, and the link is above my head. You can click on it and just hop on over YouTube. So remember, if you go over to YouTube, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Notification so when I go live, and I go live every Tuesday evening, 30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We go live for about a half an hour. If we have questions, we'll probably extend it for about half an hour. Inside of the sample company. If you're not using QuickBooks, then QuickBooks Online, this is not for you. If you're using the desktop, it is a little different, but this is for people who are using QuickBooks Online. So who can use projects? So we went over projects, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of rundown about what project is and who can use project and how it can benefit you using project. So let's say you are what do you do, Delroy? Put it in the chat and put it in the chat so I see if I can use your business as an example. And I know I'm putting you all on the spot. I don't know if you're busy, but if you put it in the chat, then I can give you a real life example of how to use it. I know that. Hey, hiya. I hope I say your name right. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. And if you have a business, you can just put to use that live live example, because it helps. It really does help. And just out of high school. Hey, I see somebody over on Facebook. Y'all know when you come in on Facebook, you got to say, hey, Elaine, this is so and so, because I don't see your name, so I can't call you by name. So when you say, hey, Elaine, say it's so and so, so I know who it is, because it only showed me that it's a Facebook user. Right. So I like to use example. Okay. Example, because just out of high school, I used to teach kindergartens. I now say kindergarten because yeah, you all know if you Sharon, I was trying to reach out to you. We gotta talk. So I straight out of high school, I teach kindergarten, and in where I'm from, and if you all don't know, I'm Jamaican. Yeah, proud Jamaican. I know what you all say. Oh, them Jamaicans. Yeah, I'm one of them. Anyway, I thought at what we call then a basic school. So, and it's called a kindergarten. Yeah, it's Sharon Nixon, right? Listen, I might be saying your name wrong. I hope I'm not messing it up. Yes. So, because of that experience, usually, yeah, I love the event planning. I tend to usually use a lot of examples and also props. I know no we in different ways, but we use member stuff. It's associated with something. I like to do the same thing in bookkeeping, because when you use an example someone can associate with, they always remember. Bookkeeping, they can associate it with something. So we're talking about project and how you can use project, because most people don't understand how they can use project. And I'm sure Sharon, I'm sure, okay, I don't know if my phone just did something. I'm sure Sharon is a non-for-profit, and that is something that they can use a lot. So we're going to use the examples in here. We have an event plan. I'm going to use those two examples. I'm going to show when it comes to project. So as an event planner, if how you would use project in QuickBooks, that for if you want to track certain events. Let's say you have a wedding. You're doing a wedding. And you want did I on this wedding, this particular wedding, or this concert, whatever the event is, you can set that up as a project. We're going to go to the project work for me today. Okay, so first I got to go back and turn the project on, because this is a sample company and this company does not have everything live. Go to your menu right here on the side and you did not see the project, and you're saying, how come she says I can use project and I don't see it? You're going to go to the gear icon. You're going to go to accounts and setting. I want to get it right this time because I always get it. And let's make sure. And then we go to advanced. And let's find, gosh, this is usually not the easiest thing to find because right here, see right along here, it says project, organize all job related pencil. They say it's a pencil. I don't know. What do you think? And we turn it on. Make sure you turn it on, because believe Tammy, and we're going to do save. Now, when we do that, so every time I do this, I'm going to have to turn project on. If you notice instantly right on your right side, here is the project. Now in your company, you don't have to turn it on every time you're using it. The reason why it doesn't stay inside of the sample company, when you're inside of the sample company, it does whatever we do in the sample company, it doesn't save it and use it. So it doesn't save it. And so now we have project and we have to set the projects up again. So we're going to start a project and we're going to name this Jane Doe Wedding. And we're going to add Jane Doe right here as our customer. Jane Doe. Right? Because she's the one that's going to pay us. And then you can put information in. You can put as much information in or as little information in, but you can put all that information in. Now, there's something, if you have a company, you can put a company here. This is how it's going to display in your on your QuickBooks. If you want the name on the check to be different, you can change it. So we're going to put, we want a name Jane and Joe Doe. That's what we want to print. And then we can save it. And the start date, you can put a start we're going to use today. And we're saying, because we want the project to start today, and let's say they're going to get married by the end of July. And you can set this up as not the project and set it's not started. You can put it in progress. You can actually complete the project, and let's say you set it up and it didn't happen, you can cancel it. So we're going to say in progress. So we're going to save this. Now now you have this screen right here. It's going to show you the income. It also going to calculate your profit margin. If you have invoice open, if you have invoice that's not paid, all of that. So we're going to put some information in so we can see what is this project. Is that we went and we met with Miss Jane Doe, right? We met with. You want to see what's going on over in Clubhouse. If you want to see what I'm doing inside of QuickBooks, you can just click the link at the top of the room and you can scoot on over to YouTube. And I'm also live on LinkedIn. If you are not in the Facebook group, then it wouldn't be able to go in, or you can go over to YouTube. All right. So let's put some information in here so that we can now see how it's the project. So how do we add information to our project? So, and we are going to give her, we can do an estimate. So we're telling her, because remember we're an event planner, so we met and it's supposed to come up as here she is, and the email is not going to work and I want this to save. All right, and we're going to put this estimate date. Normally you would do it when at date, and let's see, not allow us to service, and we're going to add a new product if it will allow me to. And this is not this, and I'm adding this on the fly, guys. I'm adding it on the fly because we're using a live example. So the project name is Wedding Plans. And let me see if we have any category. None of these categories fit here. And this is going to be planning a wedding. And this is going to go to a service account. We're just going to call it service. And you can set up the rate. You can actually set up what rate is going to be. And we're not doing those taxes. We're not going to do that. So we're going to put a number in. We're going to say it's $5,000, right? The initial cost is going to be $5,000. It's right here. And we're not doing no taxes. I don't know why. So QuickBooks is actually in California, so it puts California taxes on there. And if you needed to do a discount, you can do that. And this estimate, we're going to say that it's good for 30 days. It's going to expire on June 30th. Because we want to make sure that we don't have the estimate. So we are going, normally you can either save it and send it if the email address is in. We can save and close. We can save and new. So we're going to just do save and close. All right. So the estimate is there. So once you send it there, then we can convert the estimate, which we're going to. So this is, and where, why it's not project. Something is not right. Something is not right. All right, I'm not going to save this because I want to add a project. So we're going to leave without saving. So little tip when you're working in QuickBooks, if you're doing something in QuickBooks, and let me see if side of QuickBooks and it's not working, just leave and do not save it. Okay, do not save it. And let's go back. We're going to go to sales, and we're going to go to products and services, and let's find our wedding plan and edit it. And we're going to make sure that we can, okay, so that's good. Just double checking to make sure that we have everything on. Let me do this and invoice and see if the invoice, create an invoice. Huh. All right, so even though we have this as a project, it's not allowing us to choose add this to the project. It's giving us everything else. So now I'm going to refresh my screen. I'm actually going to refresh because I want to make sure that, okay, so it is as a project to Jane Doe. and we're gonna yeah, but okay, let's try it this way. We should sure save and close, save and close. Huh. All right. So it's not converting it from the end, converting it from the estimate. And maybe the reason why it's not converting it from the estimate, it's because the date that we have on the estimate is June 1st, right? So it's not converting it. But now here is the invoice. You took up the invoice and it will now show you inside the project. So the cost is, oh, look at this. See, that's what it is. See, it puts the open view. I don't even know why it's, that's the reason why we were not seeing it, because it says open invoice. I know the invoice, because this one is an open invoice, it will not show it. But because we put this one, definitely we went in and put it here, it's always going to show it here. If you do it from the project paid, it's going to show as a part of the project. So it's always going to show that way. Yep. All right. So how do we track the expense? Let's say that we went to the store. Oh, enter the other way. So we purchase something and we do invoice, we do next invoice, and see right here where it says customer project. This is where we add. Did we pass it? Let's Jane Doe, and then for we had to get a location, right? Promotion. We have to do promotion. Whatever we do, it flyers. Oh, invitations, right? INVITATI. You got to help me out, because and we say we pay $5. Oh, Jesus, that's a very expensive, right? And we're not checking billable. So we're going to enter some expense, save. So we're entering these expense as we go along each month, right? And we get in a DJ, right? And we're going to call this the DJ. Tell me, DJ for wedding. Some stuff right in here. Save. So that's the vendor. Actually give him a deposit. So you want to, and this, it's probably not in here. Okay. This is going to be job. They probably not have it in here. Job. Let's look at this. All right. I'm going to put it right on the cost. The reason why I'm putting it on the material cost is because this is directly related to the. So we put it in a job material cost. Let's see if it do it now. Oh, job. So I hope. Oh, okay. This, never mind. I'm taking it out because I don't want you to think. And we're going to do a new. So we go here and we're going to do expenses. This would be your company, so your chart of account would set up like that. So we're going to put this under, sorry, we're going to change this and put it the cost of goods. Cost of goods, where is it? Right here. And we're going to supplies and material. Supplies and material, and this is what you're going to call it, supplies and material. And then you're going to say this is going to be, what did we say what this is again? Location. Wherever you want to have the function, I don't know what you guys call it, so if you have a name for it, you can tell me the name. But I'm put wedding location, LOCA location, right? And then I'm going to save and close. And let's go for save it. All right, so there it is. And then you can put here location. And we're giving them a $1,000 deposit, because this is, and then we're going to choose wedding. All right, now, so let's close this. And they see it will show cost of goods sold. So now you can track the expense. It's going to track it right here, show you the income, then it's going to show you the cost and whatever that specific project that you're working on. So actually enter, that is how you actually enter a project income, income for your project, and that's how you enter expense. And you can click right here, and now see it shows that's the DJ for the wedding is $1,000. Did we put something else in? I'm sure we did, right? So let's find the entry. So remember we put 5 that we said it. This is, and we did put $500 in, right? And we did not see it show up here. So what I'm going to do, so I want to find that expense that I first. So I'm going to go to the expense, click on the expense, and this. So I'm going to view and edit, and this is where I'm going to go, and I'm going to click here and make sure I click on the project. What I did before is I click on the customer. You also want to click on the project to include it as a part of the project. Do save and close something, and we're going to go back to project. And now see, it shows the 1,500, and if you want to view it, you click right here, and it will now show you that you have costs, direct costs, and promotional costs, and it will show you the income and the expenses. So if you have a business that you do like specific stuff that you want to track, see what is happening on that project or that grant, if you're a non-for-profit, this is a good way to set up your non-for-profit. Delroy was here. I'm not sure if he's still here. Delroy would, if he wants to track office, he wants to track, like he says he is again, consulting. If he has a customer that he's doing a job on and he has to spend on it, he set up that as a project. And once he set it up as a project, all the income and the expenses for that project, so he a profit or a loss on the project. That this was helpful for you today. If you have any question as it, feel free to put it in the comment below, to just talk about it, to see if this is a feature you can use. You can make sure to reach out, talk to ElaineNow.com, talk to ElaineNow.com. And guys, I know accounting has its own language. There are certain stuff that the accountant is going to figure out for you. So what coming up, or it's in the making, it's already out. We have the bookkeeping mastery membership, the bookkeeping mastery membership. I'm going to drop the link below. The bookkeeping mastery membership, there's 2 levels. So we're going to have an introductory price. The first level, the introductory price is $39. So if you sign up for $39, you'll always pay $39. If you, after the introductory price, it's going to be $59. Next level, which is going to be, I think, oh Lord, I think it's $97. If you sign up for that level, it's always going to be $97. Period, it's going to be, I think, $149. So guys, you can just go to bookkeepingmasteryacademy.com, and we are going to be launching. We're going to have our first meeting July, I think 13. I don't remember the date. In July. So feel free. You will get training video. You will get a call with me. I will with your quick. We're going to do your review your QuickBooks and make sure that your QuickBooks is set up correctly for you. And every month we're going to have training, and we're going to hold you to make sure that your bookkeeping is done on a monthly basis. We want to make sure that you are doing, if you have 2 transactions, 20 transactions, we need to help you to make sure that you are. It is not easy. The 2 transaction month turns to 24 for the year. 20 transactions, that is what? 200 transactions, 240 transactions for the year. Now, let's transaction, because I know some people said, but my bank only have two transactions. You have your bank that has 2 transactions. You have the date that you have to enter. So that 2 turn out to do. And 5 times 12 is 60, right? And if you have transaction a month, right? Transaction, and you have to sit and do 140 transactions at one sitting, and then there's, please, you will love me after, when you have your bookkeeping ready, that at January you are not scrambling to find your receipts. You would have had everything organized together inside of QuickBooks. And here is what you can do when you're doing this. You can attach receipts. So if we go back to this expense, you can attach the receipt right where it says attachment, and it brings you to your beginning. I'm just going to attach something because it's not going to stay, and it attach it. You can take the receipt, you can look at it. So thank you so much for joining us today. I will have the link below for the membership, the bookkeeping mastery membership. The link will be below. The discovery call will be below. It's 15 minutes. I'll go over everything. Miss Anderson, thank you for joining us over here in the clubhouse room. Thank you for those who joined us on LinkedIn. I'm so proud of myself. Thank you for those who joined us in the Facebook group. I'm so proud of myself. And thank you for those who joined me on YouTube. I like, and remember, it's social media, and I like to be social. So when you come to my broadcast, please remember to say hi, Elaine, and if I did not see you when I'm done, I will, because it's social media and I like to be social. I'll be back here next week, Tuesday at 6 Eastern Standard Time to share something else about QuickBooks Online live so you can take a look and see how to do it. If you have any questions you want to see, please feel free to comment below and I'll be more than happy to do a demonstration for you. I would say walk good until next week. So bye over here on LinkedIn, bye from in the Facebook group, and bye on YouTube. Have a great evening and rest of your week.